Well, we're here on Jiggy Jag TV, also rossvideos.info and youtube.com/JiggyJaguar. I'm Jigman Freud, and we're at Sundown Salute here in the great city of Junction City, Kansas. I am just excited as hell to talk to the legend, Eddie Money. What's going on, my friend?
Hey, Jiggy, what's happening, man? Reminds me of that David Bowie song. Jiggy played guitar. It's a great name, man. Thanks so much for having me on the show. Appreciate
Now, I once again lost the best shirt contest.
Welcome to Puck. You know, we sell T-shirts every night for the Elizabeth Glazier Pediatric AIDS Foundation, and due to the advancement of medicine, these kids, I don't really care about Magic Johnson. I feel sorry for Cookie. But I'll tell you the truth, these kids are doing a lot better than they were doing like 5 years ago, and we're out there porking shirts for the kids, and I always tell everybody, you know, I went to see the Rolling Stones, and my wife wanted a Rolling Stone T-shirt. I said, honey, I'll get it later. She says, I want, you know, when a wife wants something, you know, it's like if you don't clean the counters, look out. Take out the garbage. So she wanted the shirt. I said, how much for that Rolling Stone shirt? I said, did you say $90 for a T-shirt? And I bought her the shirt. I had no money to drink. I'm at a Rolling Stone show, and I was straight as an arrow. You know, I couldn't even get drunk. I can't get no satisfaction. And to this day, my wife said it was the best show that she ever saw. But we sell shirts, and I always hold the shirt up and I go, you know, it's for a very good cause, but don't forget to read the label. It says, do not wash in hot or cold water. Exactly. But we sell shirts for the kids, and we try to make money for them.
Now, a heck of a show tonight. You've had a heck of a career.
Yeah, we've had a long career.
A long way.
I should have saved the money. Who knew, huh?
Exactly.
Right.
Long way since the Rockets, my friend.
Yeah, the Rockets. Matter of fact, they had you could go on YouTube and get 1974 Eddie Money and the Rockets. We did a song by the Movers, song called Do You Want My Love. That was years ago. Wow. But I tried to get on it, and I guess maybe YouTube probably took it off. I don't know how long they keep you on, but I should have taped it. It's gone forever.
It's gone.
We got a lot of beautiful girls down here in Junction City. You know, I'm happily married. You know, but my wife didn't marry Stevie Wonder. Come on. No, I mean the people here. You know what? It's gonna be a great show tonight.
You know what I think is great is the best pickup line I heard one time was in an Applebee's. They said, you know, how about you come back with me to Paradise, Kansas? I got 2 tickets to Paradise.
How about that?
Look at that. You've inspired millions.
Kind of like 2 tickets to Betty Ford, huh? life from the rehab.
Well, let's tell me about this comeback you had in 1986.
Well, you know what? I got to tell you the truth. You know, I've had a long and prosperous career.
Yeah.
And I was, you know, snorting some white powder one day, which was really stupid of me to begin with. And you know, remember they said cocaine wasn't addicting? Sure. And I did this thing called phenytoin, which was bent up barbiturate, and it knocked me out cold and blew out the sciatic nerve of my left leg. And then I came back with the No Control album, which is a really big record for me. 87, I remember that 87 is the year I met my wife. I've been miserable ever since. I'm only kidding, honey. Honey, I'm only kidding. She knows how much I love her.
You are quite the family man. You've got
Well, I got 5 kids. I got one kid that's in his 3rd year of junior college. He knows exactly what he's doing. The only car in the driveway that's paid for is mine. Then my son goes to Berkeley School of Music. My daughter Jessie's been on Rock the Cradle with me, and Don't Forget the Lyrics, which we did. And we also did Bridges and Kelly and a lot of shows. She's got a promising career ahead of her. And now she's actually dating Michael Landon's kid, which is...
That's kind of bizarre.
You know, the kid's worth $126 million, and he's living in a halfway house. What good does all that money do him?
Now,
what do you want, hanging out with my daughter? She'll drive anybody to drink.
Now, I do have
I'll tell my wife I'm smart.
I have a couple different questions for you. One, do you still have the coat from the Liberty Bowl, that big...
You know, I think I did. We got a picture of me and all the cops at the Liberty Bowl up there. It was great. We had a great show. Of course, I really felt sorry for the kids because it was supposed to be a warm day, and it had to be about 28 degrees out there. And all these little girls out there with the batons and T-shirts. I thought they were going to sue the Liberty Bowl if any of those kids got pneumonia. But it was a fun show. But it was probably one of the coldest days they had in Memphis in a long time.
Now, you explain this like fix you have with water. You've got like walking on water. Give me some water.
You know, I tell you,
what's going on here,
when I wrote "Give Me Some Water," I actually wrote it for a band called Rage, and I didn't do that song originally. I wrote it for them, and they had a band together. But of course, the lead guitar player, this old lady didn't get along with the drummers. Why? You don't know how many bands women break up, so they broke up. So I took the song and put it on the record. And Walk on Water was written by a buddy of mine in L.A. called Jesse Harms. And we had a girl named Blueberry in the video, and my wife was just ready to kill me for that. But I wasn't in charge.
Speaking of music and TV and all these things, did you like doing TV when you did a few appearances?
You know, I like doing TV, but the only thing is like when you do TV and they got a big Videotron over you there. I mean, I don't think I'm really that heavy, but the camera does put like 10 or 11 pounds on you. I said to my wife saw me on TV. She said I look like Merv Griffin. I said, come on, honey, come on. I said, honey, the camera puts 10 pounds on you. She said, how many cameras did they use?
Exactly, I knew it.
But I've got a trainer right now, and I'm trying to drop another 10 pounds. And you know, I was very happy. You know, I told my wife I loved her. She said, get off me.
Forget about this music thing. You gotta do stand-up.
My wife says, you're not funny. They come to hear you sing. I says, who says I'm not funny? My mother. She knows. Oh, your mother. Well, she knows everything. Think you're gonna fight with your mother? If you're gonna fight with your wife, believe me, you don't want to fight with your mother-in-law.
Speaking of people coming to hear you sing, you're still doing tours and still busy.
Well, I got 5 kids. I'll do anything to get out of the house. No, we tour a lot because everybody in the band. Tommy Gurr's been with me since 1987. And he's married and divorced and miserable, and he's got 2 kids. And my drummer's been with me since 1974. I can't fire him because his wife's got too much on me. And no, that's just a joke. And we know the band's been around a long time, and we got a good band, a good rock band, and we got a lot of hits.
Yeah.
And through the YouTube, and it's great because my father was in World War II, so I grew up with listening to Benny Goodman and you know, all those horrible, you know, Glenn Miller and all these horrible bands that my father was into. And rock and roll came along, and that just drove him completely bananas. But now these kids are growing up. Their parents grew up with me.
Yeah.
And their grandparents grew up because I've been around since '77. So to see little kids know 2 tickets to Paradise and Take Me Home Tonight, and to sing it and come to the shows, it's a real thrill. It's a real feather in my cap, you know.
You're like a pop culture icon. You're like in a Simpsons episode.
Yeah, but there's so many.
Grand Theft Auto, all these different things.
Yeah, but Grand Theft Auto, all those, you know, Guitar Heroes and all this stuff, which is amazing, because they never pay you because you got to use more than 12 seconds. So, you know, 11 and a half seconds, we don't have to pay Eddie, which is okay. What are you going to do? But that's good. And my kids are guitar players, and 2 of my kids are drummers, and I wanted them to get a Eddie Money tribute band together, but they're playing their own music because they think they're going to be famous. They're going, well, Dad, I'm going to make it. You made it. You're not that good. You know, the kids, you know.
Of course.
But I wish my kids nothing but success, and we're just out here touring. I got a song out right now called One More Soldier's Coming Home. Yeah. And I dedicate that to the men and women in uniform in Iraq and Afghanistan. We'll be doing that tonight. And it's a real tribute to the armed forces, and unfortunately this kid didn't make it. He dies on the battlefield, and he comes home unfortunately deceased. Yeah. But it's a beautiful lyric. We're putting that out. And I've got another song that all the minor league baseball teams are picking up right now called Keeping the Dream Alive. Yeah. And that's doing really well with my kid. I'm going to talk to my buddy Chris Berman, see if we can get Major League to pick it up.
That'd be cool.
And I could have pitched the majors myself. I was very good in baseball, but my own went out in Little League.
That's great. Well, I'll tell you, Eddie, it's been a pleasure, my friend.
Hey, it's my pleasure, man. Huh? Lots of success with the show. And if you want to shoot anything tonight, some of the footage, shoot it. You know.
Oh yeah, we plan.
It should be some fun. Next time I see you guys, I hope you guys get a national syndication.
We'll get it going.
And I do appreciate the interview. And if you guys go to my website, eddiemoney.com, and if I'm in town, come down and do some shaking with the money, man. Giggy, I got 2 tickets, but I'm taking everybody.
Exactly. Let's go watch more here on Jiggy TV.